All right, let's look at some more recordings. Let's try to find News Stanford, see what that is.
News, WICC Radio News, the 10 a.m. report. The train wreck at the Stamford Railroad Station this morning is described as if a giant crane had lifted 12 freight cars, piled them one on top of the other, and someone lit a match and made a bonfire of enormous proportions with thick black smoke. Right now, giant cranes of another type are trying to clear up the massive burned-out freight cars that collided with a mail train at the Stamford station. No one was hurt when the freight whipped into the mail train. Freight cars were tangled in a knot, thrashing down poles and electrical lines. 3 plunged 30 feet onto Atlantic Street. At the moment, the New Haven Railroad has all 4 tracks out of commission in Stamford, which means that those that are using the New Haven to and from New York today have to change at Norwalk and Greenwich, taking buses in between the 2 points. The New Haven has no idea how long it will take to get the tracks back in shape. At least 24 hours is one official estimate. The New Haven is glad it happened the way it did. If it had to happen, no one was hurt, and it didn't occur during a regular weekday. A New London man was killed late last night in an accident in Waterford. 20-year-old Dominic Reno died when his car swerved off the side of the Boston Post Road into a hill. A bill aimed at toning down movie advertising featuring sex and horror is headed for consideration by the legislature. The measure was filed in the legislative clerk's office by Democratic Senator Mario Arefisi of Niantic. Under the bill, violators could be fined $500 and receive 6 months in jail. The state's unemployment compensation fund may be inadequate in future recessions unless more money is poured into it. A study committee of the 1957 legislature filed today a report for consideration.
Broadcast of news at 8 o'clock, and now back to the Ray Carroll Show.